What is up, guys? I am here with my 2021 MLB predictions. This is a video that I was very excited to make, and I was looking forward to it since after the Super Bowl. And yeah, so let's get right to this video. I'm gonna be doing awards predictions, season predictions, playoff predictions. Everything's gonna be in this one video, so stay tuned till the end. And yeah, let's get to it. For the AL East, I have the Yankees in first place. At 102 wins and 60 losses. I'm a Yankees fan. If you guys didn't know, I'm a huge Yankees fan. And I like the way our team looks. Again, we've had a very promising offseason the past few off seasons, and I mean it's translated into the regular season. Last year, our regular season wasn't really that strong. We were only 6 games over 500, and we were the 5 seed. But normally, we are very good in the regular season as of late, and we choke in the postseason. This is as of late. That's literally happened the last 4 years or so. In second place, I have the Blue Jays at 91 and 71. I like their team a lot. I love their lineup. They got decent pitching and a very good ace led by Hyun-Jin Ryu. They had the addition of George Springer. That was a very good addition. And they had some other very underrated pickups that is going to make this team a lot better. Very sneaky pickups. And I think this team could be a 90-plus win team. I have them at 91 and 71. Number 3, I have the Rays at 88 and 74. Obviously made it to the World Series last year. I think they're going to have a huge World Series, not a huge World Series hangover, not like the Red Sox one, but I think they're going to have a big World Series hangover. And I just don't think that they're going to be as good. I think they'll still be very good. I just think that how powerful the AL is right now, that they'll just miss out on the playoffs with the record of 88 and 74. Next, in fourth place in the division, we have the Red Sox at 80 and 82. Red Sox have a stacked lineup with some sneaky MVP candidates, but their rotation is just not good. Chris Sale, I feel like he's going to be bad when he comes back. He could be good, but he's definitely not going to be as good as he used to. He used to be a stud. But yeah, their pitching, they have no pitching besides Chris Sale, and who knows how Chris Sale is going to be coming back from that huge injury. Yeah, I have them in fourth. Fifth place, I have the Orioles at 69 and 93. Not much to say, but they're just a really bad team, and they don't have much talent. They do get Trey Mancini back because he had, I believe he just got cured from cancer. So good for him. Good for the Orioles. That will make them a lot better. He probably is their best player. So I think he'll make them a little better, but they still won't be that good. Next, we got the AL Central. In first place, I got the White Sox at 96 and 66. Great rotation, great bullpen, great lineup. This is a all-around great team. I love this team, the White Sox. I think that some people are sleeping on them. Some people may be hyping them up a little too much. I don't think more people are sleeping on them than hyping them up. But it's really hard to hype them up. To hype them up, you have to have them winning the World Series, and even that could still happen because they're a very good team. And I like the way that the direction in which the White Sox are going. They made the playoffs last year too. They got much better. They had a top 5 offseason probably in the MLB. Next, we have the Minnesota Twins as a wild card team, 92 and 70. Twins have a stacked lineup. It's just their rotation it's decent. Kenta Maeda, and Jose Barrios, but Jose Barrios is inconsistent. So, the rotation's decent. Maeda was a Cy Young candidate last year, so that's what makes it decent. But yeah, I'm going to have them in second. The Cleveland baseball team, I have them at 80 and 82. They have great pitching, but they just don't have any offense besides Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez won't be able to carry you much on the offensive side to make you a playoff team. So they're going to have to make some moves if they want to be a real contender. Next, we got the Royals at 76 and 86. Royals, I think that they had a very good offseason, adding Andrew Benintendi. They have some good players, Andrew Benintendi, Whit Merrifield, Jorge Soler, and even Salvador Perez may have some left in the tank, but we'll have to see. I have them in 4th. Next, we got the 5th place Tigers. Tigers are just bad. Detroit sports as a whole is terrible. And, Tigers may have the least talent in baseball, to say. They might even have less talent than the Pirates, though. But that's close, yeah. I have the Tigers in 5th. Sorry, guys. Next, we got the AL West. So for the AL West, I have the Athletics in 1st at 94 and 68. Then I have the Astros at 2nd in 86 and 76. Remember, the Athletics still own this division without the Astros cheating. They easily won the division last year. Sure, the Astros beat them in the playoffs, but the regular season is longer. It's different than the postseason. I guess the Athletics aren't that good in the postseason, but they're a good regular season team, and that's why I have them in 1st in the AL West. Astros, they weren't that good in the regular season last year at all. They were under 500, but they made a miracle run in the postseason. So we'll see what's up with them. Angels, I have them at 85 and 77, easy top five lineup in baseball. If this team had a decent rotation, they would be scary. I think people are kind of sleeping on them just because their lineup's crazy. They have like two top 10 hitters easily in their lineup with Mike Trout and Anthony Rendon. I'm going to give them 3rd. 4th place, I have the Mariners at 78 and 84. The Mariners have some up-and-coming stars like Kyle Lewis and a lot of other good players, young players. So we'll see what they do, but I think that they will be better than people think, but not great. Then in 5th place, I have the Rangers at 62 and 100. For the NL East, I have in 1st place the Braves at 162. In 2nd place, I have the Mets as a wild card team at 94 and 68. In 3rd place, I have the Nationals at 89 and 73. In 4th place, I have the Phillies at 84 and 78. In 5th place, I have the Marlins at 77 and 85. So I think the NL East is the best all-around division. The best overall division I'd give to the NL West because they have two of the top 2 teams in baseball in the Padres and the Dodgers. But this division is loaded. Phillies as a 4th place team, that's really good. And I see the Mets taking a big step up after finishing last place last year, and the Marlins taking a bit of a step down after finishing 2nd place. Let's go to the next. NL Central. I have 1st place Cardinals, 93 and 69. 2nd place Brewers at 84 and 78. 3rd place Cubs at 80 and 82. 4th place Reds at 79 and 83. And 5th place Pirates at 57 and 105. I have the Pirates being the worst team in baseball. They are atrocious. The only bright side for that team is Brian Hayes, their rookie. He'll probably be their best player this year since they traded away Josh Bell to the Nationals. Cardinals are very good. They're the only very good team in this division. Brewers are good. They're not great. They have pretty decent offense, but their bullpen's lights out led by Josh Hader. And their starting pitching's pretty good too. They had a pretty underrated offseason. I think the 84 wins is good for them. And then you have the bottom 3 teams, but we don't really need to talk about the Pirates. Cubs, I said in earlier videos that I thought they would be mediocre. And Reds, I think they're going to pretty disappointing after they lost Trevor Bauer, the Cy Young. That was a huge loss for them. All right, next in the NL West, what I think is the best overall division in baseball. We have 1st place Dodgers at 110 and 52. I have them coming like 7 wins away from tying the win record. That's how good they are. They are stacked. Best lineup in baseball, best rotation in baseball, in my opinion, and a good bullpen. This team's literally insane. They are going to be the team to beat in baseball. Second place, Padres, what I think is the second best team in MLB. It's close between them and my... I actually give the edge to the Yankees, but it's really close between the Yankees and the Padres. Padres, I have them finishing 102-60 after an amazing offseason. Third place, I have the Giants finishing at 83-79. I think they'll finish 4 games over 500. I think their fans will be proud with their season. And, yeah. Fourth place, I have the Diamondbacks at 75-87. Diamondbacks have some pretty good pitching. Just their lineup is terrible. And their bullpen is atrocious. So, yeah, Diamondbacks might not have that fun of a year. And neither will the last place team, the Rockies, at 58-104, second worst team in baseball, my predictions. The Rockies are just bad, and they lost their best player, too. They lost a top 15 player in baseball. Borderline top 10, Nolan Arenado, best third baseman in the league. So that's a tough loss for them. But now let's go to the 2021 MLB playoffs. My bracket for the National League, I have 1 seed Dodgers, 2 seed Braves, 3 seed Cardinals, and 4 seed Padres, 5 seed Mets. For the American League, I have 1 seed Yankees, 2 seed White Sox, 3 seed Athletics, 4 seed Twins, and 5 seed Blue Jays. In the wild card games, I have Mets at Padres, and I think the Padres will sneak out with a win, 7-6. A lot of people will say the Mets might have the edge here because they have Jacob deGrom. I'm sure they do, but the Padres lineup is stacked with young stars, and Yu Darvish is very, very good. Don't forget about Yu Darvish. He was in the Cy Young talks last year. That's how good he was. I think that the Padres bullpen will be clutch. Even if Yu Darvish can't get the job done, their bullpen's very good, the Padres, and I think they'll get the win. Next, we got the Blue Jays at the Twins. I have the Blue Jays winning this one 8-6, coming into Minnesota and shocking the Twins. 2 star power lineups against 2 mediocre rotations, but this would be Hyun-Jin Ryu and Kenta Maeda. I think Hyun-Jin Ryu is a little bit of a better pitcher, but I think this will really come down to the lineups, and I think the Blue Jays lineup are going to be motivated, and they're going to be the lineup that comes to play, and they get more runs for their team, which will end up in a victory. For the division series, for the American League Division Series, I have Blue Jays at Yankees. I have the Yankees in 4. I think the Blue Jays will take a game. For the Athletics at White Sox, I have White Sox in 4. I think the Athletics will take a game. This is a rematch of last year's wild card round series, so that would be interesting. For the National League Division Series, I have Padres at Dodgers. That would be an insane series. That would be probably a top playoff series in the last 10 years. I would take the Dodgers in 5, though. That would be entertaining. I wouldn't wait to watch that if that happened. Cardinals at Braves. I just think the Braves are the better overall team. They have the better rotation. Their lineup's better. I think it's close, but I think the Braves lineup is a little better, and I'm going to take the Braves in 4. Next, we have the Championship Series. For the American League, it's White Sox at Yankees, and I'm going to go with my Yankees advancing to the World Series in 7 games against the White Sox. I think this would be a very, very good series, too. I think it would be feisty. I think the White Sox could win the series, but at the end, I like my Yankees in this series. For the National League, we have the Braves at the Dodgers, and I'm going to go with the Dodgers at 6. Dodgers are just too good. I mean, the Braves are a very good team, but the Dodgers make them look stupid. They're just great all around. And by the way, guys, there's no bias here. I'm just doing what I think is going to happen. I truly think that the Yankees are going to make the World Series just because of our talent and our pitching rotation and our lineup. So, yeah. For the World Series, I have Yankees at Dodgers. This is what I predicted last year, but this year I'm going to predict it again. And I'm going to go with Dodgers in 6, sadly. I can't pick the Yankees because of how good the Dodgers are. They're easily the best overall team in baseball. It's not even close. This team could end up being a top 10, probably end up being a top 10 team all time if they win the World Series. That's how good they are. They're stacked, and I have them repeating. So they just got a lot. They got a lot better from their World Series, and they were really good. They won the World Series, obviously, but they were not. They were really good champions. Like, they weren't just bad champions who had a miracle run in the playoffs. They were really good, and they got the Cy Young. So that's goofy that they got the Cy Young, and they were the best team last year. Now for the awards predictions. For the AL MVP, I'm going to go Aaron Judge. No bias there. I just think if Aaron Judge could stay healthy, he'll win it. It could definitely be Mike Trout, but I think it'll be close. Rookie of the Year, Randy Arozarena was a sensational player in the playoffs for the Rays last year. He carried them on the offensive side. He hit like 10 home runs in the playoffs. He was a man on a mission in the playoffs. He was a beast. For the Cy Young, AL Cy Young, I have Garrett Cole. For the Manager of the Year, I have Tony La Russa of the Chicago White Sox. And for the NL, I have the NL MVP being Fernando Tatis. With his contract, he better win at least 2 MVPs. At least 1, but probably more like 2. For the Rookie of the Year, NL Rookie of the Year, this is kind of obvious. I was kind of saying early in the video. Brian Hayes of the Pittsburgh Pirates. They stink, but he's going to be really good in the MLB. He's their one bright side. The Cy Young, NL Cy Young, I have Jacob deGrom. So I have the 2 New York pitchers being Cy Young. And the Manager of the Year, I have Mike Shildt of the St. Louis Cardinals. So, yeah, that's the video. See you guys later.